Alright, let's see how bad it is. So we had to set up piles into two different categories. There may be three categories, but this is the untouched pile. This is everything that I've bought and has remained in its box and I haven't built at all. Yeah, let's take a look. So first up we have these little D&D figures. Now I bought 3 of them, I think, on my birthday, like 4 years ago. And then I bought 10 others, I think, because they were on special, that's right. These are still in their packaging and I have not taken them out. I have them in a bottom drawer. I don't look at them whatsoever. These really need to be painted. Alright, with them out of the way, we have this. This is a exclusive Skyrim model that has remained in his box. I haven't glued them together. I paid way too much aftermarket price for this. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, and I pretty much had almost forgotten about him. Next we have these 2 Warcry models. We have, man, I cannot say this, Fomoroid Crusher, and we have the Mindseeker Thankyou. Thankyou, is that right? I don't know. But got these for Christmas, so they haven't been sitting around too long. I also have the other one, I forget his name, the demon looking one. Yeah. Alright, so speaking of Christmas, I bought myself this one, the Revenant Legion. I think I've opened it and had a look at it, but besides that, it's just been sitting in its box. Not only did I get this one though, I also picked up the Adeptus Sororitas one. Again, hasn't been out of its box, but at least these have only been sitting around for 2 months-ish. At the end of January, so this one is my newest one to the pile of shame, I have the kill team with the Adeptus Mechanicus versus Gene Stealers. Yeah, again, this has not been opened. I don't think this one's even been looked at. There could just be a brick inside for all I know. And here's where we get to the smaller untouched stuff. We have a group of Gene Stealer bikers. We've got 10 skeleton warriors that they have at least been around for 2 years, if not longer. I think I'm just going to throw these in with the Revenant Legion when I get around to them. We have some Dark Elves riding some Cold Ones. I bought these a long time ago. Now, despite the box saying Final Fantasy. It does not contain Final Fantasy. It contains more models. Now, some of these are not untouched, but I'm going to include these ones that are still on their frames as untouched because I actually need to get more stands for them, because these ones do not fit and I need to get some smaller ones, but I'm going to include them with the untouched just for interest's sake. I have not played Final Fantasy 13-2. I have not finished the first game. I don't know why. But I suppose that could be added to the pile as well, couldn't it? Now, these two next ones are a bit unique, which is I have these two model kits that are from Japan. They are Nausicaa from Valley of the Wind, and this one's Nausicaa as well, but she's with the Ohm. I'm going to include these because they're basically model kits that need to be painted and also need to be done. Alright, we are on the end stretch of the Untouched. I don't know if you can include this, but there is a bunch of old Dark Elf shields. Don't know where they came from because I haven't got any old Dark Elves. We have a few on spruce of the High Elves, and there's Skaven here. Oh, there's two Skaven actually. We have some more Skaven that are still on their spruce. And some more High Elves and Skaven. These are from the Island of Blood set. Yeah. Counting that all up, it comes to 197. There are 197 models that I have bought and not built, just sitting here. So this pile is a lot worse than I remember. Actually, having it on my desk has made me realise how bad it is. These are all models that I have at least glued together, but are not painted. We're going to rush through these pretty quick, because otherwise we're going to be here as long as it's going to take me to paint them. So first we have Garoid Myrmidon. This is the box, and I cannot find where I've put him, so a model lost is a model you don't have to paint, so I guess we can -1 this guy at the moment. Next I've got a range of stuff in here, which is the Beast of, well, not the Beast of Chaos, I forget what they're called now, but we have the big Beast of Chaos boy, and the best part about these big ones is they still only count as one. So remember that if you're going to buy new models, bigger ones, still only one. We have a bunch of Ogre riders, as well as the bigger ones. We also have the High Elf Griffin with a rider. I do have his lance around somewhere. Oh, it's in here. That's good. But we do have him as well. Alright, the Feast for Bones pack. I have actually painted some of these ogres. I did a video painting these. All but 2 are painted. I'm really happy with the way that these turned out, so if you're interested in seeing how I painted these, I'll leave a link. But there is 2 ogres here that still need to be painted, as well as the bone half. Next we have the Ogre Battle Force. Now these are all put together, but again, not painted. We have a Beast of Chaos starter pack, all put together, not painted. Gene Stealer starter pack. Here we have a bunch of models that came randomly in some second-hand stuff I bought. These models I really don't want, so I've just thrown them in this box. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them just yet, but I don't think we'll include these ones. Next we have not a Tyrannid. Actually, we do have him somewhere. But what's in here is just a bunch of random things. We have some Tau, we have some old metal Sisters of Battle, and we've got some Grave Lords. Okay, we also have a Slaves to Darkness starter box. Again, all glued together, all ready to go. We have the Dominion box, which I did a video for unboxing it recently. I got this one just after Christmas, I think. I don't think it was for Christmas. No, wait, this was for Christmas. This was for Christmas. My parents bought me this actually. They all put together. They haven't been sitting here long. I've got the colour scheme all planned for painting them. So, yeah. In this big box, I have my collection of Stormcasts and Wraiths from the monthly subscription. So I don't have all of them from that because I ended up cancelling it. But most of these are painted and I'm very happy with the way that they turned out. And again, if you'd like to see either of these, I'll leave a link up the top. I'm extremely happy with the way these turned out. Up next, we actually have a very unique box. And if it stops shining, I'll show you. This box somebody gave to me, and I think the artwork on it is awesome. But what's in here is some really old orcs, some 40k orcs. No, camera, please. There's some really old 40k orcs, which I think they look really cool. We also have some not Warhammer models, these like little metal dudes, but they look really cool. I don't know what they're from though, so if you do know where they're from, let me know. Okay, we're almost to the end. We have 2 Battle for Skull Pass packs. Now, it's actually more than that. If you've seen my original Pile of Shame video, you would know that there is 2 lots of Battle for Skull Pass, as well as like half of one. Yep. So I also have 2 Island of Blood packs, and one of them, when it arrived, I realised that the person who had owned it previously just did not look after them, and most of the models were trashed. I salvaged the ones that I could, but I ended up buying another one from somebody who did look after them. But I guess I have 1 1/4 Island of Blood packs. Now this last one is a very old one that I've had for a long time. This is the Battle of Mcrage, and I'm pretty happy with the way most of the models look. It's just the Tyrannids I have in the box I haven't painted. I've stripped most of them, but some of them are still painted. I'm happy with the terrain pieces. The Space Marines are just the really old ones, and they're just too small. Like, I really like the look of the new Space Marines. I don't like the look of these old ones anymore, so I'm not even gonna bother repainting these. Alright, I almost forgot some. We have a Tau guy someone gave me. We have that Tyrannid from before. We have the Adeptus Sororitas angel. It's not an angel, I know, but we've got her 2 companions. And we've also got the building pieces from that monthly subscription. So there's actually a few more that I've forgotten. We have 3 Primaris Space Marines. I also have the Necron as well as the Primaris Space Marine Captain from the 40k Starter Edition. There is also about 12 old Necrons that I wanted to go with those new Necrons that I'm going to paint up in my Australian desert theme. Video up here for that. And here is the Ogre Captain. Now this is a really bad habit that I got into. You notice that there were 3 captains here. For some reason, when I would do my painting videos, I wouldn't paint the captains. I was like, oh, I'll leave them for later. Bad idea. Very bad idea. And last but not least, we have one slime. At least this D&D miniature is out of his box though. Alright guys, we are back. You've probably noticed that the background has changed. That's because it's taken me a little bit longer than I would have liked to get this end part of the video done. But anyway, so in our pile that is untouched, we have 12 D&D figures, which I think is actually 13. We have 25 Kill Team, 66 Revenant Legion, 19 Adeptus Sororitas, 5 Genestealer Bikers, 2 Warcry models, 1 Dragonborn from Skyrim, 1 Space Marine, 10 Skeletons, 4 Dark Elves riding Old Ones, 2 Nausicaa models, as well as 43 Loose Skaven and 7 High Elves. Alright, so that is 197 models that I bought that are still in their box, haven't been painted or anything. Before we think about that, let's get on to the next list. So the next one's, well, maybe not surprisingly, but it is longer. So we have 6 Ogre Riders, 3 of the Sister Angel things, 1 Trigon, the big Tyrannid, 3 Captains from various sets. We have 16 old Necrons, 10 buildings, 1 tower, 14 ogres, not ogres, orcs, sorry. We have 21 from a random box. I'm not sure what that is that I wrote down. So I'm not sure what the random box is, but we have 38 Tyrannids, 85 from the Blood Islands boxes. We have 266 from the Battle of Skull Pass. We have 19 Slaves to Darkness, 17 Genestealer Cultists, 22 Beasts of Chaos, 27 Ogres, 17 Bone Reapers, 60 from the Dominion box, and 27 from the Mortal Realms monthly subscription. So altogether that comes to 653. Obviously I'm not very happy that I've got that many models laying around. This is something that tends to kind of happen in this hobby, which is why I'm making this video, because I want to finish these by the end of the year. That is going to be my goal, to finish these by the end of the year. And I'm going to try, from whenever this video is uploaded, to make sure that I am doing some sort of miniature painting or building or something every day. So I'm going to be putting that on my Instagram, so I'll leave a link to that down below. And altogether, that comes to 850 models, which, yeah, obviously I'm not happy about. It's actually 851 because I forgot this boy. Yeah, I got this one for really cheap. But that is another thing about this challenge that I'm setting. There's not going to be any more buying models until these are done. That is the rules I'm setting myself. And if you've got a pile of shame as well and you want to get them done, leave me a comment down below. So, well, I'd like to hear about it, because
then I wouldn't feel as bad. But yeah, if you've got a pile of shame, leave that comment down below and what your goals are for getting through it and what rules you're setting yourself. Thank you for joining me for this video. I hope it's inspired you to get through your pile as well. And if you're interested in my other channels, I've got a gaming channel where I'm actually trying to get through my Steam library, another pile of shame. I've got a art channel where I do traditional and digital art. I've also got a collects channel, which I've been unboxing Spawn figures at the moment, but I've got some other figures that aren't Spawn, so yeah, if any of those sound good, I'll leave them linked down below. They'll also be at the end. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give a thumbs up, that would be awesome. And yeah, if you want to see more content, then hit that subscribe button, because there's going to be a lot of models that I'm going to be painting. So thank you, I'll see you on the next one.